Hello, 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 people. Can you hear me okay? Hi, Tracy. Can everybody hear me? Yes? Okay. Let's just see. We are waiting, hopefully, for Bridget. I'm going to unmute everybody. Okay. Oh, so we're going to have an echo. Okay.
I'm here, Melissa.
Hi, Heather. Oh, there you are. I thought that was Bridget. I didn't even look at the screen tab. Her computer is taking forever to download, so we are well aware of all the different technical difficulties that we can have, especially on our first time of Zooming. So I want to make sure that we're patient and that we are waiting for her to hop on. But I want to show some friends some new stuff. So Mama Lear, are you Jessica?
I'm Jesse, yeah.
Hi, Jesse. How are you? Okay, so where are you located?
We're in Scottsdale, Arizona.
Oh, okay. I've always wanted to go. So
come visit me. I've got couches. I've got a pool. Anytime,
retreat.
Girl.
Team retreat. This is what I'm all about.
Retreat to the place. A lot of fun.
One of my biggest motivating factors for coaching is to give me the ability to travel and to take my family. So for real, like we're going out to Seattle, we're seeing one of the coaches on our team, and that's just how I roll. So can you share a little bit about what your experience has been with Beachbody so far with Heather? So just so I know, as we go through the goal guide, have you seen the goal guide? Have you filled it out?
Yes. Yes.
Awesome. Okay.
So I'm working on that right now.
Okay.
And basically where I'm at is through working with the Beachbody, I'm still trying to make my wells. I've had a hard time trying to reach out to people. I feel like everybody's injured or they don't want to start now or, well, can we start at the end of the month? So I'm trying to be really flexible with that. And we're going to start up another one on like the 15th. To help include my other friends, and then everyone's busy working. Well, they've got childcare, they've got this. I'm getting excuses.
Yeah,
so
and it is so common that you will get excuses. And I think the biggest suggestion that I have when you're having those conversations and you're reaching and you're getting those excuses is A, you got to take every excuse with a grain of salt and realize that it has nothing to do with you per se, because a lot of coaches will feel defeated or discouraged and like, what am I doing wrong? And it's really not anything about you. It's just that people sometimes need to see you post about it for a while before they believe that you're going to stick with it and that it actually works. So one of my best tips for overcoming excuses is to get really kick-ass results yourself, like to really show up in your program. Because the people that are saying they're too busy, and think about what your biggest objection is. If it's injuries or time, then start posting about those things and how you are able to overcome. Like, I love that I can pick a program for when I have a sore neck or whatever that really allows me to have an opportunity to still work towards my goal without continuing to make excuses for myself, because I'm sick of feeling like that. Or posting about how you're fitting these workouts in. So same thing for me. I get a lot of people, because I post a lot of budget tips. So I get a lot of people following me that are on restricted budgets, like Tracy. So what I do is, but then I also share the value that comes with it and how Beachbody actually does save you money. Like, so I take that objection and I turn it around into a post every day. Like, if I hear a no about, and I hear this a lot too, my husband won't let me. I have to ask my husband. That was me. So I don't judge them, but I know what I had to do to overcome that. So I, within the next 24 hours, will create a post, because I know people are continuing to follow. I'm posting with that one person in mind, because that one person's objection is actually 100 people's objection. So you're going to start speaking their language, and you're going to come at them before they even have that opportunity to give you that rejection because you already know it's coming. And you can say, the best way to overcome it, and Tracy will tell you, Tracy isn't even signed up yet. This is Tracy. Say hi to Tracy.
Hi.
Tracy is a rock star CrossFit, posts like a coach, very, very similar to Heather's personality, like independent, strong, positive person. And I said, you really have this opportunity to take these programs and pay it forward. And her objection was price, and I relate to that. So all I did was take the pressure off Tracy. Like, I'm not in a hurry for you to sign up. What I want to do is teach you the value of how it's going to save you money so you can teach your people, because you're going to run in circles similar to yourself. So what I'm going to do is teach you the value. So when you break down the cost of a Beachbody On Demand membership and you compare it to a CrossFit facility, way flipping cheaper. Beachbody On Demand is $8 a month.
Yeah.
But and so Christy, I know that you're getting a lot of objections too, or a lot of crickets. You have to think about where you started, because where you started is your target audience.
Okay.
So for me, I was a stay-at-home with no voice, no real source of income. I was not fulfilled, and I didn't feel well. And I loved fitness, but I didn't understand nutrition. So all of my posts kind of focus on that, because those are the people that are going to relate to me, so that when I'm having a conversation, I can actually say, you know what? I felt like that too. And what I found was that it was worth the investment. And when I learned to meal plan through the Beachbody programs, I saved enough money to cover my expenses. And it's the God honest truth. I'm not bullshitting people. So whatever your story is, take it and just explain it. So how did you come to Beachbody, and what was your turning point for coming into the program?
I had actually been introduced to Beachbody about a year ago by a totally random person who was just like, hey, we had met once at a party and you had added me as a friend and you're really upbeat and positive. I think you should get into Beachbody. And she put the seed in my ear. And then I was like, thanks, no thanks. I'm rocking out. And then 6 months later, I get a concussion and I smack my head. I gain like 25 pounds. And I can't work out, I can't do Krav, I can't do anything. And at that point, Heather had friend requested me because we grew up together. Like we're from Holland. So I'm actually from Holland.
Okay.
And and it was just random. And then I see all of her stuff she's posting, and then she has this fitness group, Embrace the Change. And I'm like, oh, that's perfect. That's right on what I'm trying to do. And that was my introduction to the Beachbody. And then once that started working, I got on the 21-day fix. Then I lost 4 inches and 5 pounds. And I'm like sold. I'm like, this is it. My goal is to find a facility and teach it in real life.
That's awesome. Certified instructors are so amazing because they have a whole nother opportunity to build their business. Like if Tracy, you wanted to get into that, it's such a minimal investment. $250. Right.
That's not bad.
You create your schedule, you create your price, like it's your business. Then you can teach, like Andrea on our team teaches Insanity. She sets her price. So if you want to charge $10 a head, or you want to charge $20 a head, or you want to do it for free and do a free fit club to build your online business, you do whatever you want.
Yep.
Right.
So there are so many business opportunities with this company that will change your life. But Christy is on the end where, so she has been with us for, Christy, how many months have you been?
10 months.
Almost a year. But almost a year with Beachbody. She's newer to coaching and she is finding it to be challenging. And I love that she's on this call because she can hear all the different explanations of how I talk to people and how I train my team to talk to people and how we're going to pass it down to our downline. So again, it's about sharing your story and being relatable. So it's funny, Jess, that you had an injury and it brought you to Beachbody, and now your biggest objections are injuries and time.
Exactly.
That's her story. That's her story.
So that's
huge.
Just, so the more you talk about your real story and not so much Beachbody, but just your life, the better.
Right.
People don't want to just see Shakeology selfies, but it's good to share the value of why you drink it, what it does for your health. Like for me, I'm not going to miss a day. Like I'm just not. I like to poop. That's my story. So there are a lot of people that struggle with that. So and it's a quick and convenient thing for busy people that don't cook. So I mean, there's so many different opportunities. But what I want to do is, I wonder if I'll have to have Bridget. I'm sad. She probably couldn't get on the call. Yeah, she's having Wi-Fi issues. All right, so she can always catch the replay too. But I want to share my screen because I'm going to go through this goal guide, and this is something that Christy has already done with me. Heather has already done with me. Tracy, you're going to get to see. This is so that you are able. So this is kind of like the new coach checklist. This is something that I like to go over with each of our new team members that come on the team. And it's just a checklist. So once you joining Team Catalyst on Facebook, but also making sure you're part of Team Legendary, that's my coach's team. Okay. And so that's something that I have to plug you into. And that the reason you want to be in there is because that's where our team calls are talked about, added. There's additional business resources. And my coach is a no-nonsense kind of girl. She is like, you put the work in or you don't. Your business is going to fail if you don't put the work in. But if you do, like, this is how you're going to be successful. And she will help anybody that's willing to put consistent effort in. So I absolutely love her personality. I feed off of that type of push. Team Catalyst is an awesome team page as well. It's for discount coaches and actively working coaches. Legendary is for working coaches. Okay, so business page. This is just a time management tip to stay off the Facebook feed. So downloading the Facebook Groups app and getting off of Facebook. Believe it or not, as much as we post to Facebook and as much as we share our story, scrolling the newsfeed is the biggest time suck and your worst enemy. So what I do is I post to my groups, I post to my newsfeed, but then I walk away from it. And when I'm working my business, I'm logging in through the Groups app or through the Beachbody Challenge Tracker app or through my own personal page. I'm just typing my name at the top and I'm just monitoring my posts. In the beginning, as a new coach, I had to scroll the newsfeed. I had to scroll to look for people that were unhappy, that were unhealthy, that were making it known that they weren't comfortable. And I was also looking for people that already loved fitness. Like Tracy posts about fitness all the time. So scrolling the newsfeed can find you people that would be of value to be added to your team or people that are struggling. I'm not saying don't do it, especially as a new coach, but do it smart. So think about when people are posting to social media and when they're scrolling and it's nighttime. It's sitting on the couch. Like if you're going to scroll the newsfeed, that's when people are actively posting. So that's when I used to do it. I used to do it at 10 o'clock at night. I would scroll for like 15 or 20 minutes, jot down people's names that I would want to reach out to the following day, and that was it. This is the new coach action plan. So I'm going to show this to Tracy, but I'm going to go through this with Jess. This way I can kind of guide you through it, and if Bridget wants to catch the replay, she can do this as well. So what about coaching? I mean, what about Beachbody made you want to coach as opposed to just be a challenger and appreciate the health and fitness component? Like, why are you turning it into a business opportunity?
Well, because I want to help people. Like that's my personality. Is I'm like a helperton, and I'm seeing people who are just not happy, and I know how I feel when I'm not happy. So
yeah,
I want to help them be happy.
Okay.
You know, Mike owns his own business, so I'm already familiar with all of the legalities of owning an own business, and I like the idea of me doing what I love and bringing in money.
Okay, perfect. I was going to say, we can help people for free. We can help people without Beachbody. I mean, you can volunteer, you can run free groups. So that the key is finding the connection between your heart why and your hustle why. Like, why is it a business opportunity? So that's awesome. I'm glad you've kind of, because that's the same with me. I absolutely love helping people get results, but I want to make it a job, not a hobby. And I want to have the tools and resources without having to plan. I don't want to write workouts, but I love working out, but I don't have time for that. I'm not a nutritionist. I needed the tools in the toolbox to deliver the message I wanted to deliver. So if you hold on to that why, you make yourself a video, because I guarantee you, and Heather will probably tell you, you're going to want to quit. Like, at some point. This weekend for me was a struggle, a big struggle. I was done with my program, Max 30. It was a holiday weekend. We had a rough family day, one of the days, and my head wasn't in it. It's hard, but it's like, if you have another job, you can't just quit. You have to treat coaching, I think, with the same respect that you would treat your 9-to-5 job. Would you call your boss and tell them you couldn't come into your job today if XYZ? And if the answer is no, I wouldn't call my boss, then don't take off of your Beachbody business, you know? So do you understand the terms success starter, success club, going emerald? Do you understand what those mean, Jess?
Yeah.
Okay.
Heather did a video for me, and I also just looked at what was already on the 5-day guided introduction.
Perfect.
I went through that, so.
Okay.
Yeah, I had made a video just talking about the spouse, just something that she could check into, see both visual and verbal, and just kind of give her all of that with a whiteboard and stuff like that for any of mine who come on.
Did you save that and put it on YouTube? Can you put it in the team page and tag Tracy?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay. So I also have one, but it's nice to hear different perspectives and different voices. But Tracy, the goal is to help. If you want to be serious about the business opportunity, your non-negotiable goal, and I mean really non-negotiable, like you figure out how to do this, is help 3 people in 1 calendar month. It's not even 1 person a week.
Okay.
So it's 3 people per calendar month. That will help you achieve what we call Success Club. And adding 2 coaches to your network is what will help you achieve an Emerald ranking coach, which is where you step up your game in income. So at first, when you start, you really should have a target commission dollar in your head. Even if this isn't about money, and I get it, it's kind of like when you're pregnant and you are having a baby and they say, what do you want, a boy or a girl? And you're like, I want healthy. We get that you want to help people, but this is a business and you have to be okay with having a financial goal. So when I started, my financial goal was $120 to cover my expenses a month. Like, I had no visions of a 6-figure income. I didn't even like understand that it was possible, nor did I think I was like gonna be able to do that. I just wanted to pay for my stuff. So Jess, what is your financial goal for the month?
It's covering my shakes. It's maybe being able to put some away for Krav to go to we do like regionals, kind of like jujitsu. So
Okay.
I'd like to take my kids to the regionals, and that costs like $150. So if I could make $150 above that 120,
Okay.
that would be huge. That would be like freaking out.
So we'll say $300. So let's break it down to how many people you would need to help. And this is a good exercise in reverse engineering. So when we sell a challenge pack, you earn $40 commission.
Okay.
So if you sell 7, then you earn $280. That means you have to help 7 people in 1 month in order to achieve your goal. By helping those 7 people, you're also going to achieve Success Club. If 2 of those 7 people sign on as coaches, you're going to achieve Emerald rank. So Emerald rank plus Success Club means Beachbody gives you customers next month, which helps you grow your business. So that's how we simply reverse engineer it. Now there's another way to earn commissions. It's not just on challenge packs. So if you help somebody enroll with 1 year of Beachbody On Demand, you also get $40. So say somebody is not interested in the Shakeology or they're not sold, never write those people off. There's an opportunity to build a fit club online, which will create a great group environment for you to bring people into and show them that other people are doing these workouts. So think of it as an opportunity to help people at a slower pace. You're still building your income. You're building your network. You're asking those people to invite their friends to your group. And maybe eventually those people will be on board with their challenge pack with adding the Shakeology. But 100% doing the full nutrition plan is how people get results. You say hi?
Hi.
I've tried the Beachbody programs without Shakeology, and like I was starving, and obviously I had my digestion issues. Can you back up a little bit? Yeah, please. So you really have to be confident in Shakeology, the value of Shakeology, right? What are you going to wear to gym class tomorrow? She has a Shakeology shirt. She said, I'm going to wear it to gym class tomorrow. Okay. So
Yeah, where do I get swag? Sorry, side note, where do I get swag?
go right on Beachbody. Just go in the shop. And they have a clearance section. I always go in the clearance section. So, so the daily vital behaviors, that's something that we're going to just kind of go over really quickly. It's 4 things you have to do every day. And every coach overanalyzes these 4 things, and they think about them too hard, or they think they aren't going to work. And ultimately, everybody's demise, okay, thank you. Everybody's demise in coaching is the lack of consistency. Like, that's it. The only thing you need to do in this business to be successful is be consistent with the behaviors that we are teaching. So it's posting to social media. We're going to say 3 times a day minimum, but you're better with 5. Just being honest, because when you post 3 times a day, not everybody sees those posts. And they don't have to be super, super thought out. Share something, recognize somebody, ask an engaging question, entertain somebody, and share something positive. Like those 5 things over and over and over again. Learning about people and starting new conversations, that's probably one of the most intimidating. But I read this great book. It's called GoPro. Heather read it too. It's by Eric Worre. And it will teach you how to talk to people and how to invite without selling. So you don't feel like a salesman. Nobody joins with Beachbody to sell stuff. It's not inspiring. Nobody wants to be a salesman. Everybody feels icky. So what the goal is to learn to talk to people. And the easiest way that I can explain how that works is think about how you signed up with your coach. So just think about your conversation with Heather. How did that go? How did it make you feel? What questions did she ask you before talking about Beachbody? Duplicate it. Don't reinvent the wheel. Just learn about people. One of the biggest tips that I will share is getting a free group up and running. Now I know Tracy is in my free group. That's the Making Change group, but I also run smaller subgroups, which Tracy has also seen. Okay, can you close my door, please? My mother is not really such a good babysitter tonight. Getting a free group up and running is so important, because that's where you're going to continue to build relationships, and not everybody's going to want to do Beachbody in there, and that's okay. What your goal is to make sure people are seeing your posts. So when you're posting to the news feed, sometimes Facebook hides those posts. Like, there's algorithms. If you're not getting a lot of traction or engagement, unless people go and type in your name and go to your page, your posts get buried. If they're in a private free group, they're going to see them anytime they log into the group. You are guaranteeing yourself exposure. So running a free group is super simple. Pick a theme, pick a name, open the group, start adding people. I always ask before adding. I don't like being spam added to like LuLaRoe, and I get added to so many groups every day. It's irritating to me. So I'm in a business of building relationships first.
Okay.
So I always ask, how about following up with contacts Jess, do you have a list of names that you're working from? I know you said you were trying to create your well.
Right. I've got basically, right now I've got about 15 names of people that I've reached out to, invited over to my, Heather helped me, yay, do my free Facebook group.
Okay.
So I'm listening to that. I've got, I think we have 15 people, and those are my people. I'm texting them as well. I'm messaging them. If they like a post on my private page or my regular Facebook page, then I invite them to the Embrace the Change with Jesse.
Okay. And so is your personal page set up public so that you've gone through your Facebook storefront, so to speak, right?
No.
Okay.
Oh, okay,
So
that's, where was that step?
what you want to do is you want to go to your personal page.
Okay.
And you want to go to your settings.
Yeah.
And I don't know where it is in here, but
Up there, yep. Go to settings.
data page. Oh, there we go. Okay, so you want to make sure that your profile is public, like your privacy is here. You want to make sure that you're public, because what happens is if you're only posting to friends, you're not reaching as many people as you should. So change your settings to make sure that your profile is public. Make sure that your banner, it's apparent what you're going for, like who you're attracting. Like, I want to attract families with no excuses. I'm a girl boss, but it's not Beachbody. These are like my 5 pillars that I want to teach people.
Right.
But they're very broad spectrum. So it doesn't say I'm a Beachbody coach. It doesn't say buy stuff from me. Yes, it says sign me up. So when you click on that, it actually has a little welcome information about who I am and what I'm about. And then it has the opportunity to join my group if they click on my banner.
How'd you do that?
You just click on the photo, you click on it, and then you add a comment. So here you would add a comment, and then it's always there.
Dude.
Cool. Yeah. So you can do that.
I can show you straightforward, Jess. It's not a problem.
Yeah.
She's developing her Canva skills right now.
Yeah. No, and I don't want to blow your mind with like too much information, but these are all just little tips that I can suggest. But what I really like to do is make sure that you understand the foundational building blocks. So Success Club, Emerald, how to set a financial goal and work backwards to achieve it, what the 4 daily vital behaviors are. The inviting process, it's going to take practice. You know, we went to a training and Heather unfortunately missed it, but the guy did he had such a great message. He said, I wanted to be a better baseball player. So what I had to do was swing the bat 300 times a day and hit a ball off of a tee. That's the only way to master your swing, and the only way to master your invitation process is to just practice. We have sample scripts in the team files.
Right, Heather's link.
And Tracy, I can get you connected with all of those too. So you have a guideline. You can copy and paste and kind of create your own scripts so that the invitation process doesn't take more than 20 minutes a day to fire off 10 invitations. Like, hey, I noticed you were liking, my health and fitness posts. I have a free wellness group where we share recipes and positive motivation. Is that something you'd like to check out? Here's the link if you want to be added, and include it in your message and move on to the next person, right? Until you start to learn about people. Being committed to your own fitness program is critical in this business. It doesn't mean you have to be at your goal or 100% perfect. So when you're talking to your prospective coaches, like when I'm talking to Tracy, it doesn't mean you can't do CrossFit. It doesn't mean you can't have a cookie. It just means you have to be committed to finishing the program and being honest and sharing your results and the process along the way. So when you have coaches that maybe have 15 pounds to lose or 50 pounds to lose, and they sign up and they say, well, I can't coach because I'm not at your goal. Nobody's inspired by perfection. They want to see you accomplish your goal. They don't want to see the end result. They want to see what you had to do to get there so that they can trust you, that you'll be the person to help them get there too. So going back to your injury, you had an injury, you were able to get through it. Now you know how to work these programs around injuries, right? So there's safe modifications. So
Right.
do you have a business schedule for yourself, Jess?
No, well, no. It just started summer vacation here.
Mm-hmm.
So I am currently, my kids are at my mom's for a week, and this is my week to set up all of our schedules. I do Camp Blair with them. So I've taken other people's kids,
Oh
and
boy.
it's fun. I love it. So it's no big thing. And we do weekly things where we'll do a field trip out. So I'm making my huge schedule, and my work time is going to be in there.
Okay, so what I have to do in the summer is probably similar to what Heather's gonna have to do in the summer. I'm home full time. I have my kids, and every summer it's like a shitstorm the first week or two until I get used to it. I have to get up at 5:30 and work my business at 7 a.m. in order to do the other things that I want to accomplish with my kids and my family and have that flexibility. That's when I fit my business in, and then I usually do a power hour in the afternoon, like around 2 or 3 o'clock, unless we're out and about. They're kind of done. You know that lull in the day where the kids are hot and they maybe just want to come in and watch a TV show or whatever. That's another time that I fit in a little power hour of time. And then I schedule any calls that I have in the evening because that's what works for me. So Tracy works full time. She's going to have to figure out what works for her. It's just about blocking it out in advance. And Melanie Mitro does a fantastic video. It's on YouTube. It's free about setting up her business schedule. You look at the calendar a week in advance, and there's certain things that you want to accomplish in your business every week. There's the National Wake Up Call. Have you been listening to that, Jess?
No, I have to download it. I
Okay.
just found out about it today. So.
Okay, so make sure that that's just a weekly priority because you're going to get all the breaking news, like any information on Shift Shop, Summit, anything that you need to know about the business is going to be on that call on Monday morning. If you can't listen to it until Monday night, that's fine. It's on a replay, but listen to it, okay? Because that stuff is not communicated all the time on a consistent basis on the team because it's up to you to plug into that particular training. But also what's amazing on those wake-up calls is they always have a top coach sharing how they were successful in the business, and you're always going to get a business tip. Always. So make that a priority. And then our weekly team calls with Team Legendary are on Monday nights at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time, but they're recorded. So if you can't get on live, they're recorded. Just make sure you actually watch the replay. They're 30 minutes long. So you can listen to it, you know, while you're folding laundry or people multitasking this business. It's all about fitting it into the cracks in your day instead of letting it run your day. So if you have to do 20 minutes in the morning, 20 minutes on your lunch break, and an hour at night, or whatever you want to commit to your business, as long as it's consistent and you have a plan to work from, you'll be okay. And your plan should include those 4 daily vital behaviors. Again, it's being a product of the product, so getting your workout in, talking about it, following the nutrition plans, sharing why they're beneficial, doing your personal development. Are you doing a personal development book right now, Jess?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Recognizing your challengers, your coaches, your team, anybody that's helping you build your business, anybody that's having success in your free groups, anything. Recognizing this environment that you're in, and then inviting. So the more you invite, the better. Beachbody always says invite 3 to 5 people a day. If your goal is to earn $300 a month, you will probably have to invite 10 to 20 people a day. Okay. It sounds overwhelming. And here's my secret. I do not invite every day. I don't. What I do is I collect names throughout the week of people that I'm talking to, people that I'm chatting with, people that have added to my free group. And then one day I'll sit down and do 1 hour of just inviting. All those people that I've been having conversations with, I'll fire off, 40 or 50 invitations times 4 or 5 days a month. That's 200 to 300 people that I'm inviting a month, but it doesn't seem like a lot because it's just people that I'm chatting with. So I have like these conversations going all the time, these fun kind of interactions in my free groups and on my personal feed. And then I just bulk invite. Now, some people feel intimidated by sitting down and inviting 40 or 50 people, and they're like, I can't do that. So if that's you, then invite 5 people a day. Now, maybe your goal is not $300. Maybe your goal is $120. Well, maybe you'll only need to invite 5 people a day. You just have to be realistic and monitor. So if you're inviting 5 people and it's not working, like you're not building your business enough, invite more. That's the only thing you can do is invite more. So Heather, how many people do you invite each week?
Right now, I think I'm probably like 120
A week?
a week. That's in the 7 days.
Yeah. See,
Invites.
so that's probably more than I do at this point.
Yeah.
But I'm also,
it's you know, it's the reason it is that way is I think that I was applying my invite a little incorrectly for a while, and so
swing in the bat.
What's that?
Swing in the bat. You gotta practice.
Swing in the bat. So I actually related to like Larry Bird, and he was one of the like most clumsy basketball players like ever, and he would shoot 500 free throws a day, and that's how he became the best.
Yep.
All day long. And you know, I work for no. I work for no's. Yeah, I set myself up. Everything's a no. Any yes is a bonus, but I work for no's. Like, it's cool. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I do, and I'm kind of a little heavy because I want to be careful during the summer because with having the kids and the schedule shifting and stuff like that, I wanted to make sure that I have the strongest well possible to dry from or to pull from, so I don't have any sort of dry well syndrome. So that's what I call my group. It's my well. The more water, the better. So I just fill and fill and fill and fill and fill. And then honestly, people invite, it's not so much anymore because I even tell people, I'm like, hey, you know anybody? You know anybody else? You know anybody else? And they're just tossing these names at me, and I keep that. So I do not do it every day. I do it every other day, and I sit down for that's the 35 to 40 people at a time.
Yeah.
That's what gives me the 120.
Okay. So you can see there's a lot of different ways to approach inviting. Christy, do you want to share how you're doing your inviting to give them a different perspective? And we have 2 minutes left, guys.
My inviting, when I invite, I don't do that much. I should, but I don't. I actually probably do probably between 5 and 10 a day. So maybe like 20 to 25 a week.
5? Okay.
Wait, no.
That wouldn't
That's
be
not
the
wrong.
right math.
That's
but
like 50 to 60 a week.
That's it. It doesn't matter what you commit to as long as you are okay with the results and you understand that your business will only grow as fast as you plant the seeds for your business to grow. So Tracy and I, for instance, have been talking for what, 3 months maybe?
Yeah.
And you're still not signed up.
Nope.
But I'm not in a hurry. I know that we have an amazing opportunity to not only improve your health and your fitness, but also a business opportunity. And I'm not going anywhere, but I'm going to keep talking to more people. So while Tracy is figuring out if she can financially do this and she's ready to commit and she's going to be posting to social media that she's a Beachbody coach, I'm also having 10 other conversations with people who are also just learning. I think the biggest tip I can give you is your job in the early stages of coaching is not to convince anybody, it's to educate them on our programs and learn about what they are struggling with and how we can insert a solution. And so as long as you understand the key concepts, the 4 daily vitals, what Success Club is, how to achieve Emerald, and then also what Success Starters is. So if you hit Success Club your first 3 consecutive months as a Beachbody coach, even if you're not Emerald, if you hit Success Club, you get a free ticket to our annual summit conference for the following year. So Tracy, that's what I want to talk to you about after we're going to have a phone chat now. So Jess, did this help you get kind of an overall?
It was great. I got a lot of tips that I'm going to use coming out of here. I do have a couple of questions, but I can chat with Heather later.
Yeah, or put them in the team page, actually. So, and Heather, you can answer them in the team page. But this way,
yeah, it's good for everybody.
It's
good
great
for everybody.
Yes, the more you train in the team page, the better, because everybody can learn and follow the feed. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for joining. And I will share this recording in the team page for Bridget. And then Trace, I will message you and we'll hop on the phone for private. Okay?
Sounds good. Thanks.
Okay. Bye, guys.